The bear that wasn't there? The Nandi bear, also called chemosit, carrot, or duba depending on the region, is a mysterious animal reported from Kenya, Uganda, and parts of Tanzania since at least the late 19th century. Said to be large, powerful, and nocturnal, this creature has captured the imagination of European explorers, colonial officers, African tribes, and cryptozoologists alike. Described as a hyena-like or bear-like predator, the Nandi bear allegedly prowled the highland forests and savanna margins of the Nandi Hills and Rift Valley regions. Yet despite decades of sightings and speculation, no confirmed specimen, living or dead, has ever been produced. This long-form history examines the Nandi bear legend realistically, focusing on indigenous oral traditions, colonial encounters, zoological misidentification, extinction theories, and the psychological landscape of early 20th century East Africa. Geography and cultural context A. The Nandi Hills and Rift Valley. The heartland of Nandi bear reports lies in western Kenya, particularly the Nandi Hills, a forested upland area at the edge of the Great Rift Valley. The area has long been home to the Nandi people, a subgroup of the Kalenjin, as well as neighboring groups like the Kipsigis, Luo, and Luhya. It is an ecologically diverse region: highland forests, bamboo thickets, and valleys populated by hyenas, leopards, baboons, civets, and historically, lions and elephants, rich in folklore tied to the landscape. B. Indigenous folklore, the chemosit. The Nandi people speak of the chemosit, a fearsome night-dwelling predator, said to attack livestock and children. Described as hunchbacked, broad-headed, with glowing eyes and long claws, often associated with spiritual punishment, taboos, or as a cannibalistic spirit. Though viewed today through the lens of cryptozoology, the original meaning of the chemosit was more mythic symbolic than biological, a creature of fear used in morality tales and warnings. Early reports, colonial encounters, 1880 to 1920. A. The birth of the Nandi bear. Name European colonists and explorers, upon hearing local legends and possibly seeing large scavengers in the wild, began calling the animal the Nandi bear by the late 1800s. The name first appears in British records around 1905. Missionaries and hunters began collecting stories of a mysterious nocturnal beast blamed for the disappearance of goats, cattle, and even people. One early reference comes from Geoffrey Williams, a British settler who in 1905 wrote, "There is talk in the hills of an animal most unlike any I have seen, great of size, sloping of back, with forelimbs of tremendous strength. They say it eats brains." B. The brain eater. Myth. A recurring and peculiar detail was that the Nandi bear reportedly tore off victims' heads to eat their brains, a grotesque image repeated in both native tales and colonial diaries. While obviously exaggerated, this detail likely stems from scavenging hyenas, which may dismember corpses, mutilated remains found after animal attacks or tribal conflict, a metaphor for unnatural violence or fear of night predators, the golden age of cryptid reports, 1920s to 1940s. A. British naturalists and the unknown carnivore. In the interwar period, reports of the Nandi bear surged. Naturalists stationed in East Africa, like Major C.R.S. Pittman, Percival Frost, and Captain William Hitchens, recorded dozens of sightings and local accounts. Many described the beast as 4 to 5 feet tall at the shoulder, heavily built, with a sloping back, like a hyena or bear, nocturnal and aggressive seen singly, never in packs. Pittman even devoted a section in his 1931 naturalist report to unknown beasts of East Africa, hypothesizing the Nandi bear could be a giant hyena unknown to science, a surviving species of Chalicothere, extinct bear-like herbivores, a prehistoric carnivore remnant like Dinocrocuta or Amphision. None were ever found. B. Media sensation and public fascination. The British press and adventure literature picked up the tale. Punch magazine published satirical illustrations of the brain-eating bear, children's books, and mystery novels included the creature. It became a metaphor for the exotic unknown and the dark continent. Yet this attention blurred fact and fiction, making serious zoological inquiry difficult. Zoological possibilities. What could the Nandi bear be? A. Misidentified known animals. Many sightings may be explained by 1. Hyenas, spotted and striped, present throughout East Africa. Sloping backs, powerful jaws, and eerie vocalizations, capable of scavenging human remains, can appear solitary or unusually large at night. 2. Large baboons or mandrills. Baboons can be highly aggressive and are known to stand upright. A large male olive baboon, up to 100 pounds, could appear monstrous in dim light. 3. Leopards with mange or deformities rare, but known cases of sick or disfigured leopards might account for the terrifying appearance and strange behavior. B. Extinct or undiscovered species. More speculative theories include 1. Short-faced hyena relic. The extinct Pachecrocuta brevirostris, a Pleistocene-era hyena, was huge and solitary fossils found in North Africa. Survival into modern Kenya is unlikely, but not impossible too. Amphicyonidae bear dogs. Extinct carnivores with features of bears and dogs would match the Nandi bear's size and sloping build. Last known fossils. Miocene epoch, 5 million years ago. Though intriguing, no modern remains have ever been found.